Welcome, Aquarius, to your mid-month reading for May. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, friends, let's get right in here and see what's going on with you. This reading is for the 13th through the 19th. Let's see what's going on with Aquarius. Best message, please, for Aquarius. Best message for Aquarius, please. Ooh, look at that falling right out, friends. Let's see what it is. Commitments. That's that good old promises. Relationship, business. Could be money, security, whatever your commitments are, whatever your promises are. Okay. Let's get straight in here and see what is going on within these commitments over here. Taking great gratitude. Look at that. So there is this, you're consciously aware of the commitment and the promise that's going on around you, Aquarius, and you have very good, great gratitude to what's going on around you. So it definitely feels like there's some kind of significant turning point in a relationship, money, business, your security, might be all of it, but definitely feeling like you're on top over here in the mid-month. It says your conscious lack is upside down, and so you're not feeling like you're lacking anything in your life at this time, and you're consciously aware that things are really taking this turning point around you. And could even be learning how to budget, learning some kind of investment, anything like this. You could also be learning something about maybe a committed relationship. However, it is patiently planning the action. So could be a lot of planning that you're doing in the mid-month. That's, talking about making commitment. You might have to write out something, scheduling things around other things to keep your promises alive, writing out these commitments. It could be writing out any kind of documents, anything like this. But it does feel like whatever schedule you're doing, it does feel like you're inspired to keep going on and on because of the great gratitude. So very nice. Not feeling like you have any kind of back and forth energy. I love that. That's showing you're not feeling like anything around you has any kind of obstacles. It just feels like it's kind of going with the flow, and you're not feeling back and forth in any energy. Just inspired to go with the flow and not let anything kind of stand in your way at this time. Wow. Dark thoughts, no dark thoughts about the situation. So it does feel like at one time there was a conscious lack going on over here, which was not making you feel very grateful for situations at hand. And so it's kind of like it's coming in saying, all of this has dissipated. All of this is going away because there's a turning point going on. So where you even felt like maybe you would set boundaries, they're actually sticking, right? The commitments are actually working. And this is going to bring in some great happy success that you are consciously aware of. And this is where the gratefulness is really coming through. You have 3 cards of consciousness, so you definitely feel, and really can think, that I'm on my way to success. So you're consciously aware of where you're going, what you're doing, and how everything is really flowing around you. Oh my gosh, I love it. Conscious again of the present power. So you do feel, instead of back and forth on this teeter-totter over here where you're going back and forth and everything's kind of wishy-washy, you feel like you have control of the situation. See, this is why you don't have the back and forth anymore, because you've taken this kind of teeter-totter, balanced the situation, and are taking complete control over it to where you feel like, I'm in power. I understand my commitments. I'm going to keep these promises. You might even have someone around you who's actually, maybe they're not going back and forth within the situation either, right? Maybe it's kind of like, look, I'm in control of this situation. You need to get in control. And it just feels like they've got their stuff together as well. So this is very good. We want that to happen. It says loving woman. And it feels like, this is the whole kind of like thing around you. There's this loving person around you. And it feels like you're also this loving person as well, as you just keep moving, right? You just feel this lightness instead of this heaviness that was going on around you. Wow. So feeling like there's a connection to everything around you, right? Whatever your commitments are, it could be all of the above. Things at work are going better. The relationship is going better. you know, everything around me just seems to really be, yeah, taking the steps towards having more gratitude and really, you know, working for my status quo instead of against my status quo, which is bringing in a lot of peace for you, Aquarius. Wow. We're just going to put that up there because we can see all this peace coming through. No longer fragmenting any energy or feeling like you're pulled in other directions or however it might be with the back and forth. Really beautiful reading. And, you know, it does feel like if any obstacles do come up, you've got control of the situation. So you're not going to allow this to bring you back down into any kind of negative thinking or negative way of being. You know, I've got this. Going after your 9 of Cups. Wow. So definitely having the great achievements for yourself, really feeling like you are above water and knowing that you have all your emotions where your emotions need to be. And that's really going to be on this conscious area over here where the dark thoughts are, not feeling like I've lost any control of anything. Wow, it's very self-assured and very inspired to get things done. So I love that. Taking on a leadership role for sure anytime we have kings. So you know you're in control of the situation. Kings are always in control. With the Fool over here, it's saying I can go places. I'm planning the action for the happy success, and I feel like I'm lighter, brighter, and I have the opportunities to take risks if I want to take risks now, right? Because nothing seems to be really holding me back, and nothing's in my mind. There's those dark thoughts that's holding me back from having peace. So where you did feel like maybe you were stuck, things weren't going your way, you feel more inner peace within the situation. Having the prosperity coming out, wow. Here comes this abundance that we've been talking about all month too, feeling like you're in a higher place, in a higher position, you know, to be able to bring in the material, bring in the finances, bring in the love, however it is. It's the all around abundance for you. And really feeling the happy success as well. Abundance is, of course, a part of happiness and joy. Over here, you don't have me stuck anymore. So if you do feel like this loving woman, or who also could be a man, however you want to see it, you feel like they don't have you stuck anymore, right? Their energy, like I said once before, is lighter and brighter as well. And if you don't have anyone around you, it's just, you know, yourself no matter what, saying I'm not stuck over here pondering and contemplating about how I'm going to get from step A to step B, because now it just feels like it's all falling in place as promises keep coming up. If somebody promised you something, they're keeping that promise. Maybe it's this loving woman. They're keeping that promise. Could be dealing with a Taurus or a Pisces. I have Taurus and Pisces twice. I have a Sagittarius. So, wow. And you're just, as you're taking steps and really working on this status quo and everything seems to be going the way you want it to be going, you can really see your ships coming in. You really can see the, you know, kind of the dawn of the new day coming in for you over here, Aquarius. You really know where you're going and where you want to go fast. So this is just going to keep up the pace. You know, this is going to just keep moving for you. And you're just like, forward ho, let's keep going, because I'm not looking backwards, because I see my ships coming in. Everything's going great. Look at that, celebrating. Some of you might be celebrating a new proposal of some kind. You might be moving into a new house. Maybe you bought a new house, something of this nature. But definitely you have this celebration within yourself of this happy success and the way that things are really moving for you, as events are just taking place around you, my friends. You just have all these, see, this is an event card. So it's saying all these different events are kind of just pushing towards you, right? And you're saying, yeah, let's go. I'm not pushing them away, that's for sure. Why would I want to take something that, you know, is just turning in my favor and push that away? I wouldn't do that. So definitely, if you have any kind of information also that's coming in, it's going to be of a light, bright, great news situation with the Knight of Swords, because you could even have somebody coming in with some great news, just kind of like, you know, really, you know, just running at you. So everything that you have is transforming around you, that's really inspiring you at this time. Okay, so you really feel like you have this connection right now with your higher self and with everybody around you. And you're going to feel this connection though too, because there's going to be, look at all the swords, you have a lot of communication and a lot of things going, so people are listening to you. So if you felt like people weren't listening to you before, Aquarius, they're definitely got their ear out saying, what is it that you want? What is it that you need? You know, so this is a very powerful moment for you to really stay in the present and really feel this peace and this power, you know, as you're engaging in all these promises and all these commitments that are coming up for you. So definitely going to be finding around the 19th and the 20th, you know, all these new ideas are going to bring in new perspectives and new things. We can see that over here with the great woman and the status quo and the present power coming in towards the 19th, maybe even the 20th. That's really going to kind of reset a clock. I don't know how to really say it. It's like resetting kind of a time for you, to really feel like your resources are building and that things are really getting in, coming in for you. Also remember that we're also going to get ready for a Mercury retrograde pretty soon too, as it's starting to re-enter through that Taurus, going straight from the Taurus straight to the Gemini. So you really want to make sure that you know, really stay on this real good, you know, energy right here, and really start, you know, if you need to pay the bills, however it is, because it just feels like there's going to be, with this power, a lot more responsibilities going on over here with the Empress. So make sure that you are, you know, really kind of setting yourself up for the great present into the great future. And remember with the Empress too, always stay a little playful. We have playfulness over here with the Fool as well. Make sure you're staying playful. Don't want to, you know, not allow yourself to have any fun time. So stay optimistic and, you know, keep your humor alive and have a great time, my friends. Okay. And until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.
Thank you.